Hey everyone, how's it? I need to do a quick video on my thoughts on Halo Wars 2. So today, I got it like at 9 o'clock and I played it until 6:05. And I finished the campaign. I've done some side stuff as well, skirmish and all that. Now, before you go freak out and be like, what, you finished it in a day? Unfortunately for me, kind of, tomorrow, me and my family are going for like a short little holiday at some beach house sort of thing. So I had to finish this really, really fast. So what I did was I put on the easiest difficulty and I just plowed through it. And I missed a lot of things. First of all, there are like these collectibles you can find in there that give you some other backstories of units and all that that you'll find during the game. I only collected a few of them. There's also optional side content to do, like side missions. Within a mission, you'll have optional side stuff to do, and I barely did them, if any at all. And when I didn't, literally the next screen, it's like failed. So I got a lot of fails. So I had to rush through it. It took me about 6.5 hours on easy. And it's great. This is better than Halo Wars 1. Fantastic. The CGI cutscenes are amazing. Atriox here. Fantastic villain. His introduction is probably one of the best introductions for a villain in any video game ever. It's badass, it's scary, and it makes you go, holy crap. There isn't much I can really say instead of going into spoilers. I will say that you should, when you get the game, if you do, watch the end cutscene, because there's a cutscene that happens after the last cutscene. Now, it sort of ends on a cliffhanger, but it sort of doesn't. You got to play the game, and you get to the last bit, and then you get to the bit after the credits where it kind of comes full circle. Especially if you played Halo 5. Let's just say if you played Halo 5, you'll understand the end bit pretty damn easy. Another thing is there is DLC for it, a DLC campaign that's coming as well, I think near the end of the year, I can't remember when. I know that might piss a lot of people off, but for me, I'm okay with that, mainly because I did get the Ultimate Edition, which gave me the Season Pass, because so that's probably why it's less of an effect on me, because it's like, well, I'm going to get it either way. Now, campaign, great, it's very well diverse, I'll give you that, it's pretty damn well done. And this is coming from someone who's played all the StarCraft and the Dawn of War games. It's a damn fine RTS. There are some problems, mostly for me, at least from what I experienced, was the fact that at times it's really epic, you know, things exploding, everything going crazy. Sometimes, though, when they're trying to build up a really epic set piece, they kind of pull it back. And I think that might be something to do with consoles. Maybe, I mean, who knows, maybe when Scorpio comes out, they might be able to release a patch where there's more on screen. Or maybe when the DLC comes out, they just go like, well, we got Scorpio, we'll put all this power into this version and the PC version. Maybe, you know. It didn't really subtract too often, but there were times where I'm just like, I kind of wish there was a bit more. But then again, they never really have... Within Halo Wars 2, there isn't anything like the Flood where that you can have millions of spores and stuff like that. Like, you know how in StarCraft you had like Zerg and all that with hundreds of thousands of spores and like little Zerglings and stuff. You know how, and like in Halo you have the Flood that does that sort of stuff. There isn't none of that in there. Although that could come in DLC, I don't know. But yeah, so at times its epicness kind of comes back a bit, but it's still a great game, and the last mission is kind of like, there's a bit where you're like, oh god, how am I going to survive this? Especially like on easy. To be honest though, being on easy, it's probably why, because on easy, when there were these big moments with these giant, powerful, very high-end units come in, basically like, holy shit, you should be scared of, I had on easy, so I was like, well, whatever, I'll blow you guys up anyway. So that's probably why if I was playing on normal or heroic, I would probably be like, holy shit, how am I going to survive this? So there's that too. The stress wasn't really there because I had it on the lowest difficulty. I will say if you play on normal or hard. I can really see hard and legendary be really annoying because there are some moments in this where you're like, holy crap, you got to be really strategic. I did play on Xbox and it worked fine. Honestly, they perfected the controls pretty damn well. And I have to say, like, it works well. And I think it's compatible with a PC mouse and keyboard on Xbox as well. So, you know, if you've got them and you want to connect them to your Xbox, you can do that too. So either way, it works fine. I didn't have really any glitches. A lot of people saying there is. I didn't really have that. Then again, there was like 2 patches that I had to download and install, so that might be a reason. So, campaign-wise, it's great. Sort of ends on a cliffhanger, but sort of not. It kind of like an Ouroboros sort of thing. If you played Halo 5, it comes together pretty well. Graphics were fine. Atriox CGI cutscenes were great. Atriox is a fantastic villain. And yeah, overall campaign is like a solid 8. Yeah, solid 8. not like the 6 that GameSpot gave it. Honestly, I really want to rant about that review, but I feel like I'll just damage the person really badly. Now, multiplayer and skirmish. Skirmish is fine. I've played it. I'll put some skirmish on here from the full game. It's skirmish. You can play with all the units. You can take more time. You can have all these different heroes and all that to play as. It's pretty great. And it's good because there's multiple modes you can play in skirmish, and it's fun. Like, it's fun. It's what you want. It's fun. Multiplayer stuff like Blitz and all that, well, we played it in the beta. It worked fine, I think. I haven't fully tried it yet, but overall, it's fine. I will say, overall as a package, this is a really good game. Better than Halo Wars 1. If you are on the edge of it, I will say wait until all the DLC's out. Now, I think it's mostly campaign stuff, because I heard that the multiplayer stuff, like Halo 5, is going to be free. And I think only paid stuff is campaign, DLC, and possibly hero units. Like the commanders that you can pick. I think I'm a bit iffy on that, but other than that, yeah, it's an overall great game. I would give it between an 8.5 and a 9 overall. Some negatives, but honestly, I didn't really care because I was having so much fun. I will say this: do as many of the side content as you can, and don't play on easy. It's way too easy on easy, and a lot of the moments were really epic and scary aren't as scary because of that. But again, I can replay it on a high difficulty, and yeah. But yeah, overall, I'm really loving it. I cannot wait for the DLC. I cannot wait for Halo 6. This has actually got me excited for Halo 6, because this is a good story. It's emotional. It's, especially if you played Halo Wars 1, like, I literally cried in the first cutscene. And when you play it, you'll understand it. And I was like, oh my god, this is great. Like, I felt really destroyed by certain things that happened. And there is some great emotion. Like, the new AI they brought in was fantastic. The Spartans have some good... they meld very well, especially in gameplay. There's some good talkative moments there. Especially this one moment where he gets... I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say there's a moment where you get a really powerful weapon vehicle, and there's some good banter there. It was really good. Like, oh man, campaign is definitely great. They did a lot. It's overall great. In between bits are great. There's some great moments there with heart and soul that make you go, holy shit. You know, like, it's not as deep as, say, Halo 4, but it's treading up to Halo 4 quality in emotion. Say what you want about the overall story, but emotion-wise, Halo 4 is top tier, and it's almost reaching top tier. The overall story, I would say, is better than Halo 4, because a lot of it connects, and you kind of understand the villain. You're like, okay, we got you, and it all fits pretty well. So, really excited for Halo, not only for Halo Wars 3, which please give us some, like, skirmish mode or something with Forerunners, please, or Flood, one of those. Maybe it's DLC for this one. And it's making me excited for Halo 6. So yeah, that's Aussie Viking out. I'll see you in Valhalla, and yeah, pick it up if you can. This game is really good. It works on console, it works on PC from understand. I did not have any problems with it. I just had fun, and that's all I want with my Halo games. Well, and a good story. Anyway, Aussie Viking out, see you in Valhalla. Bye.